Mankind was made male and female, and God called them one flesh. Genesis chapter 1, verse 23 and 24. And Adam said, "This is now bone of my bone and flesh of my flesh. She shall be called woman, because she was taken out of man. Therefore shall a man leave his father and mother, and shall cleave unto his wife, and they shall be one flesh." And in Mark chapter 10, verse 6 through 8. But from the beginning of the creation, God made them male and female. For this cause shall a man leave his father and mother, and shall cleave to his wife, and they twain shall be one flesh. So then, they are no more twain, but one flesh. Jesus said that twain, that is two, become one flesh. And we also see in Genesis that God created man in his image and likeness. In Ezekiel chapter 1, God gives Ezekiel a look at him on his throne. Ezekiel chapter 1, verse 26. And above the firmament that was over their heads was the likeness of a throne, as the appearance of a sapphire stone. And upon the likeness of the throne was the likeness as the appearance of a man above upon it. We were created in God's likeness. What is the likeness that Ezekiel's seen on the throne? He's seen the likeness of a man. And in Revelation chapter 4 and chapter 5, repeats this same view, this picture. Revelation chapter 4, verse 2. And immediately I was in the Spirit, and behold, a throne was set in heaven, and one sat on the throne. And in Revelation chapter 5, verse 1 and verse 6. And I saw in the right hand of him that sat on the throne a book written within, and on the book backside sealed with 7 seals. And I behold, and lo, in the midst of the throne, and of the 4 beasts, and in the midst of the elders, stood a lamb, as he had been slain, having 7 horns and 7 eyes, which are the 7 spirits of God, sent forth into all the earth. And in John chapter 17, Jesus' last prayer before he went to the cross, we read in verse 3, 5, 11, and verse 21 and 22. Verse 3, and this is life eternal, that they might know thee, the only true God, and Jesus Christ, whom thou hast sent. Verse 5, and now, O Father, glorify thou me with thine own self, with the glory which I had with thee before the world was. In verse 11, and now I am no more in the world, but these are in the world, and I come to thee. Holy Father, keep thou thy own name, those whom thou hast given me, that they may be one as we are. And in verse 21 and 22, that they all may be one, as thou, Father, art in me, and I in thee, that they also may be one in us, that the world may believe that thou hast sent me. And the glory which thou hast given me, I have given them, that they may be one, even as we are one. Here in John chapter 17, Jesus is praying to the Father, and in this prayer, he clearly separates himself from the Father, that they are 2 separate personalities. Yet, even though they are 2 different personalities, they are one, and we are to be one just like they are one.